Saturday night, three-belt unified world champion Jermell Charlo and fellow world champion Brian Castaño meet in a rematch of one of 2021's best fights as each fighter seeks to become the first ever undisputed 154-pound champ in the four-belt era. Let's break it down. Brian Castaño is 32 years old. He's 5'7.5" with a 67-inch reach and a record of 17-0-2 with 12 knockouts. From Isidro Casanova Argentina, Castaño took up boxing at the age of 11 under the tutelage of his father, Carlos. He won gold at the South American Games and competed in 2009 World Amateur Championships and the World Series of Boxing, picking up wins over future luminaries Errol, Spence, and Sergei Derevyanchenko. After amassing an amateur record of 181-5-5, he turned pro in September of 2012 with a fourth-round knockout over Alejandro Dominguez. He then won his next 11 with 8 knockouts before knocking out Emmanuel DeJesus with a right cross to the body in round 6 to win the WBA interim super welterweight title. He followed it up 8 months later with a very close split decision over Michel Soro and then dominated France's Cedric Vitu, stopping him late in the 12th round. The following year, he was promoted to regular champion after Demetrius Andrade vacated the belt, and he defended it against the always dangerous former champion Erislandy Lara, retaining his title with a split decision draw. In June of 2019, the WBA, for purely political reasons, stripped Castaño of his title for not taking a rematch with mandatory challenger Cedric Vitu, and in his next fight dominated Nigeria's Wale Omotoso, who refused to come out for the 5th round. On February 13, 2021, Castaño defeated Brazil's Patrick Teixeira by a 12-round unanimous decision to win the WBO light middleweight title. And 5 months later, he took on unified champion Jermell Charlo, engaging in an exciting back-and-forth brawl that ended in a split draw. A strong pressure fighter with a high work rate and enormous stamina, Castaño was excellent at closing the distance, staying on top of his opponents, and setting up his knockouts with a sustained body attack. Jermell Charlo is 31 years old. He's 5'11" with a 73-inch reach and a record of 31-1-1 with 18 knockouts. From Houston, Texas, Charlo and his twin brother Jermell began boxing as kids when they started following their father to the gym. In 2005, he won a bronze medal in the Junior Olympics, and after compiling an amateur record of 56-8, he turned pro in 2007 with a unanimous decision over Corey Somerville. After going 20-0 with 10 knockouts, he defeated Demetrius Hopkins by unanimous decision to win the IBF USBA light middleweight title. He followed that with a 10th-round TKO over Jose Rodriguez, and after solid wins over the likes of Gabe Rosado, Charlie Ota, and Wayne's Materiosian, he came back from a 7-round deficit to knock out John Jackson with a right and 2 left hooks to claim the vacant WBC title. He made 3 successful defenses of that belt, including a 6-round knockout of Charlie Hatley, a first-round blowout of Erickson Lubin, and a majority decision over Austin Trout. On December 22, 2018, he took on challenger Tony Harrison, losing his title by a controversial unanimous decision. He bounced back 6 months later, knocking out number 1 contender Jorge Cota with a vicious right to the jaw, and on December 21, 2019, won back his title with a dominant performance in a highly anticipated unification match, dominating the fight from the start and scoring a powerful jab to the midsection. On July 17, 2021, he faced WBO champion Brian Castaño, with both men getting rocked multiple times in an action-packed slugfest that ended in a highly controversial split draw. Will Castaño's relentless pressure and body assault be enough to wear Charlo down, or will Iron Man's advantages in experience, reach, and power carry him to undisputed junior middleweight gold? Tune in Saturday night to Charlo vs. Castaño 2, and let's find out.